Hey y'all, welcome back to Spilling the Reality on the Russell Hantz Show. We're going to try this one more time. Make sure I've got audio, so if you are in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. I tested it out. It says everything's working, so hopefully y'all can hear me now. As you can see, it's just me today. It has been a long 3 months of doing these daily feed updates, and y'all, Trisha and I are falling apart. So earlier this week, I had my eye injury and couldn't do the shows. And now Trisha's feeling a little under the weather, so she is not here today. And it's going to just be me bringing you the live feed updates. So please drop a comment as I'm going through the updates today. First of all, let me know that you can for sure hear me so that I'm not just talking for no reason. And we will get started and talk about all of the interesting things happening on Big Brother. So, all right, guys. As you can probably guess, there is just not a lot happening right now in the Big Brother house. Every day we kind of tell you the same things, and you know there are a few interesting conversations that happened yesterday, but kind of just more of the same. So okay, good. Y'all can hear me. Thank goodness. I don't know what happened. It said that my microphone was working, but you know, gotta love technology. So here we go, guys. Let's talk about what might have been. So yesterday morning, early on, we get Memphis and Christmas talking in the backyard, and they're talking about we were this close to getting Nicole to use the veto, and we almost pulled it off. No, y'all think that you did, but in reality, no, that is not what happened. You were not close. She was never going to backdoor Cody, so they're just a little delusional with this thinking. But they're coming to terms with the fact that one of them is going to be leaving the house. And they continue talking, and Memphis tells Christmas that at this point, he just hopes that their business, which I missed a few days of the live feeds whenever I was down with my eye injury, and Memphis is talking about that he just hopes that their business takes off. So I don't know, do y'all, what is the business plan that Christmas and Memphis have that they are supposedly working together on in the outside world? Something that combines fitness and the food industry. So those are their two specialties. I'm not exactly sure what kind of business that they are working on, but they just want to make sure that this is able to take off. Since we talked yesterday about them kind of having maybe the beginning of a little bit of a showmance, I wonder what the odds are of them being able to have a business together if their significant others have anything to say with it. So I don't know, y'all. Would you be interested in a Christmas and Memphis business? I don't know about that. So Trisha's in the chat, and she says that that is their code word for relationship. So we've been talking about that they are using code words like they use laundry. So, oh, look at that. Y'all got all kinds of good stuff going here. Laundry is code for shower from BB21. So, you know, we're not exactly sure if this is on that level yet, but yeah. So I don't know if they actually have a business or if this is just their little relationship that they're talking about. So y'all let me know what you think about that. This is me being a little bit behind on all of these happenings. So anyways, though, Christmas says that with her fitness following that and with what she has in Big Brother, that they're going to just get, this is just the beginning for them. Like anything that they do is going to be successful because she has so many followers. And y'all, this girl is not lying. She has so many followers. I mean, like millions. What is the deal? I can't believe that many people are interested in what she's doing in the real world. But okay. So anyways, Christmas and Memphis also make a deal that they are going to terrorize whichever house they're in next week. So if you're in the jury house, you're going to terrorize those people, and if you're here in the real house, you're going to terrorize the other 3 remaining house guests. And I'm just thinking, whichever one of them walks through the door of the jury house, I mean, everybody will probably be glad that they're out of the game, but they will probably not be happy that they're back living with them. They're not the 2 most popular house guests, and either way, they're getting split up, and one set gets to keep one, and one set gets to keep the other. So I don't know. Who would you rather live with in a house, Christmas or Memphis? Because even though Memphis is a douchebag, he does cook, and he doesn't necessarily talk to you if he doesn't like you that much. So I think I'd prefer to live with Memphis over Christmas. Just my opinion. But anyways, guys. So after that, we get Christmas Cam talking, and she lets us know, y'all, that Competition Christmas is about to come out. And we have not seen her yet because to this point so far, she has just been in playful mode. And she's about to beast it out. And next week she's going to win HOH, and she's going to win veto. And she's already won 5 competitions all by herself, just in playful mode. Like, they don't even know what is coming when she turns it on, because Competition Christmas is a beast. And she's terrifying, y'all. So you better watch out. That's what's coming. This girl is crazy. And a lot of talk yesterday, because of course there's not a whole lot of game talk going on, is Christmas's desire to be on the challenge. Y'all, I can't handle it. I cannot handle it. So we need to make sure this gets shut down, and Christmas does not make the transition from Big Brother onto the challenge. I cannot handle it. 2 seasons of Christmas on Big Brother is plenty for me. Please, MTV producers, do not call Christmas. I know she's a good athlete, but please don't. No, I can't do any more with her. So, what do y'all think? Do you think that she is going to be able to beast it out and win these competitions? Because going with the theory that Christmas is left in the house with Nicole, Cody, and Enzo. This next HOH competition, if Christmas does not win either the HOH or the veto, I think there's like a very high probability that she leaves. I mean, I would say somewhere in the 90% range. I do think that maybe Enzo and Nicole a little bit are starting to see that, oh, hey, Cody's really good, but I don't know if it's enough for them to actually make a move against him. But I feel like Christmas is definitely going to have to win one of the 2 competitions this week, and then in the final 3 HOH, I feel like she's going to need to probably win it too. So it's not looking good. If she is serious and she plans to beast it out, then she better do it, because I think her Big Brother life is on the line. The Mole Man says Josh could probably get her on the challenge. Oh my y'all, that would be so terrible. Do not. Josh, Meatball, if you're listening, don't do it. We don't need it. So anyways, she's going to be trying to get that call and transition over. So Competition Christmas coming your way. It's kind of like Beast Mode Cowboy, Competition Christmas. Next up, we do have Enzo trying to think for himself. So Enzo and Christmas have a conversation, and when Enzo walks away from it, he's kind of like, maybe we're making a mistake. I'm sorry, y'all. He has a conversation with Memphis, and Memphis talks about how, he sees no way that they don't make it to the final 3 together, and talking about really that his target is Nicole, and Enzo is starting to think, maybe it's not best for my game to get rid of Memphis. And this is what we've been saying all week long. Like, this is the best move for Nicole for sure. But for Memphis and for Enzo and Cody, this hasn't really made sense. Cody a little bit is running with the fact that that Memphis was pushing for him to get put up on the block this week with the veto. So he's like, hey, he's coming after me. But Enzo's like, I don't think that this is best for me. And so he goes and talks to Cody, and he's like, do you think that maybe we're making a mistake? And Cody's like, no. You got to think about these competitions that are coming up, and would you rather be going against Memphis or Christmas? And Enzo's like, well, I can beat either one of them, yo. So it doesn't even matter to me. I have my doubts that Enzo can beat Christmas or Memphis in competition. So from that aspect, I don't think that he's thinking clearly. But the bigger thing here is that I feel like this is such a mistake on Cody's part. So we know that Memphis is pretty well locked in with at least going to Final 3 with Cody and possibly even taking him to the Final 2. Whereas Christmas is actively trying to get him out and has been for a couple weeks now. So, Cody, you've had your head locked into this game all summer long, and I feel like this is where the wheels could fall off. If Competition Christmas comes out next week and Cody manages to not win the HOH or the veto, and Christmas is in control of the vote, she's 1,000% sending him home. 1,000%. And I don't feel like if the situation is reversed and we have Memphis making this decision, I don't think that Memphis is for sure sending him out. So, guys, could this be Cody's one and biggest mistake in the game? Because I'm thinking like it could be. And this could be a $500,000 mistake. So Enzo is trying to convince him, and Enzo, you're right. Like, this is better for you to keep Memphis. And honestly, I think it's better for Cody too, and he just doesn't even realize it. It completely ties Nicole in with them. If they leave Christmas in the house, there is the chance that they work together. They're talking about that a little bit. The mole man brings up that if Christmas wins both, she doesn't vote. Yes, I'm just saying in the scenario that she wins the veto and she is the one voting, then she's voting Cody out. So that could be a mistake. Obviously, if she's HOH, Enzo or Nicole would have to flip on him. But I don't feel as secure with Cody's final 2 position as I did 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I thought it was a lock. Now I feel like it's only like 80% a lock. So going down. But I don't know. After the conversation with Enzo and Cody, Enzo's like, okay, man, yeah, if you think that's best, that's what we can do. And Cody just pulling the strings like he's done all season. Whatever Cody wants is what's going to happen. And so he tells him that Memphis is not loyal to his deals that he has made, and the only person he's worried about is himself. And so he thinks Memphis will beat whoever he is sitting next to. And I think Memphis does have a shot if he is in the end. I think that Cody needs to clip him, but probably in Final 3, not here. So I don't know. What's y'all's opinion, guys? Let me know. So Nicole and Christmas have a conversation about how all of these girls were going out at the beginning of the season, and it was a girl, a girl, a girl, and then a guy, and then more girls, and how now it's fixing to be 2 guys and 2 girls. And wouldn't it be awesome if there was a final 2 of them? sitting together and that they are the final two girls standing. And as much as we have talked about them both kind of being she-man, woman haters, I kind of feel that Christmas is definitely going for this and that there's a pretty good chance that, maybe Nicole can see it. If she's in control of the final three HOH, does she make the wrong decision by taking Cody? I don't know. So Cajun Reseller asks, Enzo hasn't won many comps. I don't think he beats Cody. Does he beat Nicole? And I think that Enzo beats Nicole based on likability. They are a little disappointed with him for not voting Nicole out in the triple eviction, so that could look badly on him from the jury standpoint. But I think just his general likability and Nicole being a previous winner without really having any big moves under her belt gives Enzo the win. We keep talking about it, but next week we will be doing a show where we talk about the possibilities of everybody winning and what they need to do to get that money at the end. Kathy says, not sure Nicole can handle being stuck with just Christmas in the house. She'll drive her nuts. Yeah, that would be a lot, but luckily it would only be for like 2 hours. And at that point in time, I don't think you care anymore. You're just excited to be there. Mary Elizabeth says, I think Enzo beats Nicole any day. I agree. So unless Nicole does something big, and her big move obviously this week would have been to take out Cody, I don't think Nicole wins without something really, really big on her resume. And as of right now, she hasn't done it. Now, whether or not she's able to vote Cody out next week or at final three, I guess we'll see. But they are just talking about how Nicole tells Christmas, hey, you may hear that I've told Memphis that he's not my target, but that's only because I don't want him to campaign as hard to the guys. But I promise that is not what I want. So, yeah, there we go, guys. That's what it is. And Nicole explains that, oh my gosh. Y'all, struggle. Now my headphones died. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Gotta love technology. So my headphones died for a second. Hopefully they're working and you can hear me and I'm not just, okay, great. All right. It has been a day, y'all. Maybe I need to go find some new headphones on Amazon Prime, since it's prime deals. So guys, struggles. All right. So, Enzo ends up talking with Cody again yesterday afternoon and is like, I really feel like Christmas she's got a good chance. Are you sure? Are you sure that we don't want to vote her out and keep Memphis? And Cody's like, yeah, we don't want to do that. But Cody has this brilliant plan that, hey, we're not going to let Christmas know that we are going to keep her, because then she won't be ready for the HOH competition. But Enzo foils this plan and lets Christmas know that he has her vote. And so Nicole tells Cody, like, hey, Enzo told Christmas that y'all are keeping her, so she knows now. And Cody's like, what the F, Enzo? Like, you had one job. Don't tell Christmas that we're keeping her for sure. And Enzo blew it, and he told her. And so Cody's just like, you big mouth. Like, we wanted her to be caught off guard and to be thinking that she's leaving. So I kind of like that strategy a little bit. They are both still on board with completely blindsiding Memphis on Thursday night. I'm not going to lie, that will be entertaining. I don't think that's the best move for them from Memphis's jury vote standpoint. But yeah, that is the plan as of right now. Now, whether or not this shifts in the next 24 hours, that's always up for debate. But as of right now, Enzo's been pitching this. He's trying really hard to get Cody to flip the vote. I don't know if he would have any more luck if he went to Nicole and was like, hey, I think we should keep Memphis and let them approach Cody together. I don't know if that would help the situation, but as of right now, Nicole's talked to Cody separately about keeping Memphis. Enzo's talked to Cody separately about keeping Memphis, but they haven't come together and done it. So Cody's in complete control. And even if they talk to him together, I think Cody's mind is made up, and I don't think they're going to be able to sway him. So it looks like, as of right now, Memphis will be joining the jury tomorrow. So that's what's happening, guys. They spent the majority of the evening playing charades and other little games, and just not a lot happening in terms of gameplay. We got most of the game talk earlier in the day. Y'all drop some comments for me and your thoughts on everything that's happening. I'm going to show our tweet of the day. We have talked about it a few times that one of our favorite accounts, if y'all have not been following them, is Incorrect BB Updates, and they just share the funniest things. So this tweet, go follow them at BB Incorrect, and it says, last night Christmas locked herself in the DR demanding a Memphis's showmance pillow. So I think this is pretty funny, just with all of the talk about them possibly having a little bit of a showmance, and everything they tweet out is kind of exactly what we're all thinking, and it's pretty entertaining. So make sure you go give them a follow, and yeah, just for something fun and silly. So let's see. Ed says, I saw the video. I don't believe Christmas kissed Memphis. So I think it's really hard to tell. It's kind of odd because if she is whispering to him, I don't hear any whispers. I don't hear them talking. And with them talking in code about laundry and baseball and their business, I don't know. Like I can kind of see a little bit of flirting going on here. By the fact that Memphis's girlfriend has taken everything off of her social media, I feel like she thinks that something inappropriate has happened. But obviously we don't want to see relationships destroyed. We do all of this as entertainment, but it's something that they'll have to handle whenever they get out of the house, and we'll see. All right, Seth asks, do you think Enzo wins if he exposes pre-gaming in his final speech? Y'all, my biggest worry about Enzo in the final two is that he's not able to articulate himself well. He's very entertaining, but is he able to piece it all together and give the jury the answers that they want? Because while he is extremely likable, does he have the game moves to make them want to give him $500,000, especially if he's sitting next to Cody? I just feel like that's a really, really uphill battle. I feel like the majority of them know about the pre-gaming because I think most of them pre-game themselves. So I don't know. I don't think that's Enzo's way to win. I think he's going to have to expose something that he did that got him into the final two chairs, besides just being likable. Kathy says, they have hugged at bedtime a couple times, and he grabs her foot and squeezes sometimes too. And there have been definite signs of affection, but is it friendly or more? Who knows? Yep, that is something they will have to handle whenever they get out of the house, not for me to have to decide. And, you do also have the situation of, like, if it is mostly friendly and you're playing a game, you do put yourself in that position of like, okay, maybe he makes me a little bit uncomfortable, but if I say anything, am I going to get voted out? And obviously, I would hope if it went beyond anything that she was comfortable, I mean, she would speak up for herself, but I don't know. That'll be for them to see. Yep, they only got one more day together, and one of them goes off to the jury, and then you never know. Like we saw the Kat and Nick Macaroni romance happen in the jury house last year. They wouldn't have a lot of time in the jury house if the other one follows next week, but interesting things, y'all. I'll give y'all a few more minutes to ask any other questions. Thank y'all so much for bearing with me while I had those technical difficulties today. Uh, you can always count on that to happen whenever you're by yourself, so yay. Y'all make sure you go give us a follow on Instagram and Twitter at RealiTEA_TRHS. We're always tweeting out and posting interesting things, and y'all can keep up with us there. Last night we did do a cast preview for The Amazing Race, which premieres tonight after Big Brother. We are pretty casual viewers of The Amazing Race, but I think we're going to have fun talking about it. If it's not a show you've ever watched before, what else do you have going on? Everything's canceled. 2020 sucks. So why not watch a show, come join us after the episodes and discuss it and have a good time with us. So we are planning to, oh yeah, the Mole Man. Final four doesn't go to the jury house, they go straight to the jury roundtable. And I feel like whenever we talk to Kevin, because didn't Kevin go out in fourth place in his season, that he said he never went to the jury house? I may have completely just made that up, but it sounds right. So that's what we're going to go with. But anyways, guys, tonight we are planning to do a recap of The Amazing Race premiere at 9 o'clock Central. This is contingent on Trisha feeling better. If she's not feeling well, we will postpone this and do a little catch up later. But y'all make sure to join us tonight. Go back, catch our cast assessment show last night, and just let us know. Kathy C says, since no one can travel right now, let's watch other people do it. Yay! Let's live through other people. Yay! So, all right, guys. Well, thank y'all for joining me today. Make sure, as I said, you give us a follow on Instagram and Twitter at RealiTEA_TRHS and hit the like, drop us a comment on the YouTube video, and subscribe so you get notifications every time we go live. And I will see y'all this evening. Cheers, y'all.